Hey guys, this is Aaron. Come back at you again with another amazing YouTube video, and today is going to be something pretty interesting. Now in wow, that was weird. Now in episode 2 of The Walking Dead season 7, we touch base with Carol, Morgan, and them working their way into the kingdom, them learning how to live in the kingdom, and all that stuff. We met King Ezekiel, we met his followers. It's really weird. Ezekiel is an odd character. He's theatrical and it's weird. It's weird because at a point the world is modern and advanced, but they've fallen back to monarchy, or like people being kings and queens. They've fallen back to that. Even in modern society, they've fallen back to monarchy, which is kind of cool to see. Like, if the apocalypse ever happens, that'd be kind of cool to see. Like, once a modern futuristic world, when the apocalypse happens, it becomes, you basically go back to medieval times, but you're living in a world surrounded by the remnants of a futuristic world. So that's a pretty interesting concept. But yes, that was kind of off topic. But yeah, this is going to be a kind of odd video. It's so in the comic book, Ezekiel has something with Michonne. Something happens between him and Michonne. Now, in the TV show, that obviously cannot happen. First, Michonne hasn't even met Ezekiel. Second, Michonne is with Rick, and there's no way Michonne would ever be with Ezekiel and betray Rick like that. Maybe she could, but there's no way. It doesn't match her at all. So, as you saw in episode 2, Ezekiel has obviously taken a liking to Carol. A very good liking to Carol. Carol is kind of like on the fence. You can tell, like, she's kind of on the fence. Should I trust this guy? Should I like this guy? Or should I not and just try and get back to my group? But obviously, in the comic book, like I said, Michonne and Ezekiel had a thing. Now, that obviously cannot happen in the TV show, but it can still happen, but just with a different character. And in this case, I think it could be Carol. I really think could be Carol. It makes a lot of sense. Ezekiel has already shown that he's taken a liking to Carol. Carol may have taken a liking to him. It would be really interesting to see Carol and Ezekiel. Carol hasn't been with anybody in such a long time. For the longest time, people wanted a Carol and Daryl romance, and at some points it seemed like it would happen, but it just never did. But it has been a long time since Carol has been with somebody. I think the last time she's been emotionally involved or like in a relationship with somebody was when she was with her abusive husband back in season 1. And if you watch season 1, you know what happened to him. So yeah, this is going to be really interesting to see. I'm sort of hopeful that this will happen. I think it'd be good for Carol, her character and everything, and it would be really interesting to see on the TV show. Now, I don't know how well it would transfer over to the TV show from the comic books, because in the comic where Michonne is with Ezekiel, it's pretty graphic. Like, what I could say, it's pretty graphic what they do. So I don't know how they get that over to the TV show. But yeah, a romance between Carol and Ezekiel would be really awesome to see. You know, at some points I thought Carol and Morgan would almost have something, because they had something a little special. But I wonder how it would change Carol. Carol's right now is such an odd person. She doesn't want to kill people, but she doesn't want to be with anybody, and she does kill people if she wants to. It's odd. Her character is odd right now. I don't know. I'm just wondering how her being with Ezekiel would possibly change her character. Her finally being with somebody would change her. Her staying in the kingdom, I wonder how that would change her. Right now, she's not staying in the kingdom. As you saw in the episode, she's gone but hasn't left. as I don't remember the exact words of Ezekiel, but you can leave but not leave. I think that's what he said. She's staying in a house outside of the kingdom, and Ezekiel's making regular stops, which at this point kind of looks like it's going to lead to something. He's going to stop by one day, and Carol's going to let him in, and then things are going to get moving. They're going to be on the couch, and you get where this is going. So I think there's going to be a romance between Ezekiel and Carol. Tell me what you think down in the comments. That's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like if you did, subscribe for more. Comment down below what you think, and hopefully I'll see you next time.